okay, it's only for Intimidate, okay. I don't think that's going to be enough damage, unfortunately. If I get a crit here, maybe. I need a crit or a high roll. I got a high roll there, so that mattered. I got a crit. Oh, the crit mattered. The crit mattered right on cue. Not even bad. Cinccino, can I dodge the Drain Punch here, please? There's the dodge. What a play. This is a play that... This is why you run Terra Ghost. That's why I got Terra Ghost on this Cinccino, just mainly for stuff like this. What a play. What is up, everybody? Back with some more Pokemon Scarlet and Violet Regulation F VGC. We got another one of my teams that I actually created for Regulation F that I'm going to be showcasing and breaking down for you guys today. This is actually probably one of my best teams I've made. There was a few really good teams I've made, but I think at least results-wise, I think the team I'm going to showcase for you guys today, which is really unique, like, not really like too much meta stuff on this team, apart from maybe a few things you could argue, but this is more of like an off-meta team that I did really incredibly good with. So this team has a bunch of results, not from like tournaments or anything, but just like from the in-game ranked ladder and on Showdown. I got this team to around about 1550 on the Showdown ladder, and in-game I got this team in the span of 30 matches. I got up to around about 4600 on the Master Ball ranked ladder, which is the highest I've ranked with one of my teams for the entirety of Regulation F. So I think Regulation D was the last time I got around there with a team. So for Regulation F, this is the highest placing team I've had, at least at one of my teams, on the ranked Master Ball ladder. So this team is incredibly good. I love this team. It's probably one of my favorite teams I've created so far. It's incredibly good. So I'm going to break this team down for you guys. I'll leave a pokepaste down below if you guys want to use this team on Showdown, along with the rental code up in the corner if you guys want to use this team in game for you guys if you want to use it on ranked, or for like VS. I know some content creators that watch my videos as well. If you guys want to use in your videos, feature the team, just give me credit in the description or whatever, or in the video, give me a shout out. Completely fine. Everybody can use the team. Give me some feedback as well. Granted, I don't think there's really much feedback I can really take with this team because I think it's probably perfect the way it is. I don't think there's really anything else I can really change. At least like major changes that I can do. So apart from that, I'll probably throw a timestamp on screen for you guys right now if you're gonna just skip to the matches. Gonna probably be more like an hour video. I want to feature some really solid competitive games with this team to showcase it for you guys. So I'm probably going to be including like the most competitive ones in this video. But I'm gonna kind of break this team down. Originally, this team was actually built around Cinccino, and I wanted to keep it on this team because I think Cinccino, at least for a normal type, is incredibly underrated. I got a huge buff with this current generation. It got brought back with the Teal Mask, or I think it was either Indigo Disc or Teal Mask. I forgot which one it came back with, but I might be thinking of Ambipom. I think I might be thinking of Ambipom for Teal Mask, but came back. It actually has Technician, and it has Technician and Skill Link, and there's another, I think it has Q Charm or whatever for abilities, but with the loaded dice item for this generation, you can actually stack Technician with loaded dice with multi-hit moves that are guaranteed to land 4 or 5 times. And with a Technician boost, it makes all the moves incredibly powerful. Especially like Tail Slap being Stab. It is actually incredibly powerful. If you're able to land it all 5 times, you're able to break stuff like Focus Sashes and Substitutes really easily. And it just hits really, really hard. I think Cinccino, at least right now in doubles, I haven't seen really anybody use it. I think I'm actually the first one probably using it on like a really like high tier ranked team. So it's kind of where this team is kind of really built around. And I also threw a bunch of other really cool stuff on this team that is kind of underrated, and I really wanted to make it work, and I think I did a really good job of that. So we're going to talk about that as well. But I have the Terra Ghost on there. This is mainly just all fighting type moves or fake out, that type of thing. Apart from that, you're not really going to be wasting a Terra on it very much, but it is mainly to dodge those random fighting moves from like Iron Hands, Ogie Doggy, fake outs from like Incineroars, a few other fake out mons. You can maybe use it to try to dodge and buy yourself a turn, but kind of mainly what it really is for. Even then you have Protect if you don't want to really dodge the fake out. You can just Protect on the fake out too, so you don't have to burn a Terra, but it's kind of just mainly for the fighting type moves. I got the Gouging Fire on this team. All the EV spreads as well are going to be in the pokepaste. I'm not going to break down the EV spreads very much in this, but this Gouging Fire's EV to actually have a speed boost with the Photosynthesis booster energy. So it's a really fast +1 speed with a booster energy Gouging Fire. It also hits pretty damn hard. It has a decent amount of attack and a little bit of bulk, so you got the Terra Grass there just mainly for like a defensive typing. This team doesn't have a grass type, so I want to have a grass typing on this team with like Terra at the very least. So, granted I have Bullet Seed, but it's not really the greatest, at least for like typing, so just mainly move coverage, not typing coverage. Being really fast, you can actually pair this thing alongside the Cinccino or like any other physical attacker on this team, or like the Thunderous mainly, and you're able to get really fast howls off, and it's kind of a fast mode for this team. The fast stuff on this team you're really going to want to be running is mainly like the Golden Go and the Gouging Fire pair really well together, and if they have like really no speed control or Tailwind, most of the time Gouging Fire Cinccino is a pretty good duo to use. There's a bunch of other combinations on this team you can also use. But you got the Break and Swipe there just mainly for stat control, to be able to lower stats, and does really solid damage, especially if you get a Howl boost, a +1 boost. Flare Blitz is just mainly there to kind of nuke stuff, do some incredible damage for the Steel types, the other Grass types, and that type of thing. The stuff Cinccino does not want to really take on is kind of what it's really for. And you got the Burning Bulwark there to kind of dodge any type of physical moves and possibly burn something, so overall, kind of that's what it really is. I got another mod on this team that's actually you don't see really at all, which is Pheasantipity. I think Pheasantipity, at least typing-wise, is actually really good typing-wise currently. Being the Poison Fairy typing, this team also has the Dragon Fairy Steel core of the Gouging Fire, Pheasantipity, and Golden Go, which I think is really unique. I have not seen anybody else really use that at all until now. I got the Terra Water on there just mainly to dodge Steel type moves and stuff like Urshifu, which can kind of be of a problem. There's a few other things I kind of want to do some really hefty like neutral damage to you that is resisted by water, so I think that's kind of the best Terra I want to throw on it for this. I got the Dazzling Gleam and the Icy Wind on here. Dazzling Gleam is just solid chip damage. Icy Wind's mainly for the speed control. It's the main speed control for this team, and you got the Tailwind there as well to match other opposing Tailwind teams. With the speed, the Icy Wind and the Tailwind, you can actually kind of win other Tailwind like wars against a lot of the other teams, just mainly because you're able to throw your own Tailwind up. You'll usually survive multiple turns because the Pheasantipity is so bulky, and then you're able to kind of just Icy Wind. If they're not Covert Cloak, then you're able to get the speed drop off, and then you proceed to kind of just win the Tailwind war from there, because their Tailwind's pretty much irrelevant after the speed drop from Icy Wind. Not to mention it, you also have Toxic Chain, which I think is like a 30% chance to get a bad poison on the enemy team. So that can actually come in clutch as well and get a lot of really good chip damage and kind of break through a lot of the more stally stuff, which has come in clutch a lot of the time for me. And then you got the Roost there just mainly for longevity. I think I'm running like max defense, max HP on this Pheasantipity, so it's incredibly bulky. And then you got the Covert Cloak there, because one of the main ways to actually kind of negate the Pheasantipity, especially in the early turns of the match, is just go for Fake Out, so that kind of prevents it. That's kind of the main thing. Up next we got the Thunderous on this team. This is something I kind of been wanting to work on a team and make work a long time. I think physical Thunderous is really underrated currently, and it actually could be pretty good into a lot of the grass types being played, especially a lot of the water types. You also win the 1v1 versus Tornadus, which can't really do anything to you because they only usually run Bleak Wind Storm. So you can kind of just one-shot Tornadus for free most of the time. It's just mainly to prevent like stat drops, mainly for stuff like Incineroar, which is really common, or like a lot of the Intimidators that are running around. You get the free +1 boost. You have the Power Herb Fly, which is a base 90 2-turn flying move. With no item, you get the boosted Acrobatics, which hits like a truck, especially with Terra Flying. And then you got the Wild Charge there for flying types and for other water types and that type of thing. I think this is kind of a really solid mod. It's overall really underrated, especially if a lot of people think Thunderous is mainly on a team just for a supportive mod. You can kind of catch a lot of people off guard, being fully offensive, and not being like a supportive or even like a special variant of a Thunderous. So you can kind of get the one-up that way, but sometimes like for 1 or 2 turns and kind of make some plays. I also have the Protect on there just as like a last move, because believe it or not, Thunderous's physical move pool is really bad. It only gets like Hammer Arm, Knockoff, and Body Slam is like its only other like physical moves that are at least decent. So I think Protect on there just kind of because why not? It's kind of no-brainer. I got the Iron Bundle on this team, which usually the Iron Bundle Thunderous is kind of a common combo, with the Thunderous being supportive, but for this team it's not, so you can kind of get some people off guard with that combo if you want to use that as well. With the Focus Sash, which I think is actually the most common currently, you got the Encore there to kind of prevent people from like spamming stuff. You can lock them into Protect, into Fake Out, slower stuff into like setup moves, that type of thing. You can kind of make some plays that way and kind of negate some real threats on the enemy team. You got the Hydro Pump there just made for stab. You got the Freeze Drive for the water types, the flying types. It also is good into Ogre Pond water form. You kind of force that thing to Terra, otherwise they get one-shotted most of the time, depending on their build. And just there mainly for solid ice type damage for Lando I, Lando T, or Landorus T, and that type of thing. And a lot of other grass types. And the Protect there just kind of either dodge Fake Out or dodge some damage. And then last but not least, we got the Golden Go on this team, which is, with Choice Scarf, kind of gives this team a really good speed tier and something that's really incredibly fast. Granted, if they have Tailwind, you're still gonna, with Tailwind boost, if they're still a pretty fast team, you might get outsped by that type of stuff, but if they have no Tailwind, like the Golden Go Choice Scarf, I think it's max speed timid, it outspeeds pretty much everything. You got the Choice Scarf with the Trick there, just mainly to shut down like a lot of like bulky stuff that kind of either wants to set up, or is more of like supportive. Same with like Trick Room mons, you're able to trick a Choice Scarf onto stuff that wants to set up Trick Room, or just be really supportive and kind of negate that type of stuff. Got the Nasty Plot there, just mainly if you can set up a Nasty Plot, you're not going to be using it every single time, but it's just there as an option. Mainly you're just going to be clicking Shadow Ball and Make It Rain. That's kind of what it's for. And then you got the Terra Dragon, mainly to just dodge like the fire and the water type moves. You can also live a Shadow Ball from Flutter Main, I think. It depends on their build. If they're boost or energy, special attack, and specs, there's a chance you get one-hit KO'd. But if they're like your typical average Flutter Main build, you can live a Shadow Ball and then you just one-shot back with Make It Rain. So it's kind of just mainly there to dodge the fire and the water type moves. It's kind of more of a defensive Terra though for this team. So apart from that, hopefully you guys enjoyed. And we're gonna showcase this team. I don't know how long I've been recording, probably like 10 to 12 minutes already, just kind of breaking this team down for you guys. But I'm really proud of this team. I've done really good with this team. Like I said, this is the best Regulation F team that I've made. And the fucking team has a goddamn cinccino, a Pheasantipity, and a physical Thunderous on it. Come on now. I kind of gotta stroke my ego here, because, man, this team, it's not really even like that. Like, there's a few meta things on this team, but there's some crazy shit on this team, and it works really, really well. So let's hop into some matches. Alright, we're here with the game. My opponent, if it's not one of these showcases if I'm not going against a team of legendaries, and that's what this is. We got the Kyogre, Gouging Fire, Skeledirge, Ceruledge, Reshiram, and the King Gambit. So he's really weak to Rock. He has a really bad Rock weakness on his team. I think what I actually do here, I'm kind of in a bad spot here, actually. I want to bring the cinccino. The cinccino is really good with Rock Blast. It's really good versus him. The only problem is the Kyogre, though. Like, if he's Choice Scarf Kyogre, then I just get destroyed by him. I think what I'm going to do here is I'm going to bring the cinccino Gouging Fire lead. Because I can Terra Grass. Terra Grass could be pretty good. What else do I bring here? I think the Iron Bundle looks really good as well versus him. What else do I want to bring here? He has a lot of fire types. I don't know if I should bring the Golden Go here. I guess I could if I want to Terra Dragon. But apart from that, it doesn't really do much versus him. I think I'm going to bring it anyways, though. Because, like, over the Pheasantipity and the Thunderous, Thunderous doesn't really do much either. I mean, the Thunderous can outspeed the Kyogre, but that's about all it really does. Kind of just gets one-shotted in return by a lot of the stuff on his team. If you guys like the video, leave a like, subscribe, share the video. A lot of time goes into making these teams, so if you guys show support, really makes it worthwhile wanting to make more teams in the future, especially with Regulation G on the way and that type of thing. So I get the speed boost here. I don't know. I'm in a kind of a shitty spot because, like, he has both of these. Like, if I go Terra Grass, then I make myself weak to his own Gouging Fire. So I don't know what I really do here. It just comes down if he's Choice. Like, if he's Choice Scarf Kyogre here, I think he just He's able to just one-shot me here. That's kind of the main problem. I'm gonna go for Bullet Seed. That's what I'm gonna try to do here. And then I'm gonna howl. I have to hope he's not Choice Scarfed. I outspeed him, but that's because I have a speed boost, so I should outspeed him. We're gonna find out right now. He's not choiced, okay. This is a +1 Bullet Seed. Can this kill the Kyogre? Oh, it's 3 shots of Kyogre. That's crazy. At +1, so if you guys, just in case you guys go against Kyogre for some reason, Bullet Seed with a +1 Howl boost, 3 shots Kyogre. Just Dragon Claw. I live. Reshiram, I got a Rock Blast with your name on it, bud. Same with a Breaking Swipe. I'm gonna go for Rock Blast here. I think the Reshiram is more of a threat, and I'm just gonna go for Breaking Swipe. If he goes for Burning Bulwark, that's fine. I'm a Fire type, so he shouldn't be able to burn me. If anything, I actually prefer him to go for Bulwark here. He doesn't, though. That's a 2-hit KO. That's crazy. At +1, that does crazy damage. It was like 60. I missed the Rock Blast. That's no good. So I'm dead here. I live. He just doubles into the Gouging Fire. That's fine. That's fine by me. I just did what I needed to do, so that's fine. I can come in with Iron Bundle now, so that's perfect. Iron Bundle looks really good here. I can just go for, I think Freeze Drive from this range kills the Gouging Fire. If I can land a Rock Blast, which, if you guys are using this team as well, like usually if you can actually get the kill with Bullet Seed for the consistent damage, usually pick the Bullet Seed even though it's not stab, because there is a high chance you can actually miss with Tail Slap and especially Rock Blast. So Bullet Seed in most cases just for the consistent damage if you know you're going to get the kill anyways on something. Bullet Seed is the most consistent because you can't miss. That's kind of one thing you got to take into consideration with this Cinccino, because a lot of the moves apart from that aren't 100% accurate, so especially if you miss a clutch move like this last turn, it can really change the game quick. I'm just going to Hydro Pump here, actually. I think Hydro Pump's a little bit better play here. If I can land it, I can't land that either. In the rain, it does nothing. So I don't know why I can't land it, especially if... I mean, it wouldn't do anything, but I don't know why I can't land it when the rain's going. I think the Cinccino is going down here. Goes for Fire Fang and he... What the fuck? Did he really just... I mean, he must have misclicked. I'm assuming he misclicked. Sucks to be him, I guess. I don't know why he would Fire Fang on his own Reshiram. Unless he was going to swap out and he misclicked. He was going to swap onto the Sariledge and get himself a Flash Fire boost. Maybe that's what he's going to do. I don't know. I'm going to go for the Hydro Pump again. This time, hopefully I land. He's actually weak armor, so I don't know. I have no idea. Your guys' guess is probably as good as mine on why he went for Fire Fang on his own Reshiram. I have no idea. All I can say is he maybe misclicked. If that's the case, sucks to be him, but I don't know how much that actually matters, because like I have Terra, Dragon, Golden Go in the back, so... And it's Choice Scarf, so it outspeeds both of his Mons. I think I still won there anyways at that point in the game. Him not being Choice Scarf Kyogre there, that was great, because if he was Choice Scarf, this match would have went a lot differently. Seems kind of weak Choice Scarf Kyogre. I guess apart from Terra's, but like there would have been a bad time to Terra because he has Gouging Fire right beside it, so let's hop into another match. Alright, we're here with another game. My opponent is preparing for Regulation G. That's what this team is. He has the Regulation G team all set to go. Going against another Kyogre too. I don't think he's going to be Scarfed, just judging by his team because he has Tailwind, but it's going to be a pain in the ass to go against that up for this, so... Got our work cut out for us here. I don't know what I actually want to do here, because under Tailwind, he outspeeds me. I think I actually lead Golden Goal and Gouging Fire here lead. I think that's my play. If he leads with the Cresselia, I can go for Trick and trick the Cresselia. What else do I want to bring here? I think Iron Bundle is a no-brainer. It hits 3 things on his team for super effective damage. What else I want to bring? Pheasantipity ain't too bad here. I guess same with the Cinccino, but like the Cinccino kind of gets outsped by everything on his team, unfortunately. But I'm gonna bring it anyways because it could be pretty good versus him. The Pheasantipity is a little bit too passive. I think I need a lot more damage to kind of have a solid fight here. So this is the lead I was actually prepared for. I got the +1 boost here, so I think even with a Tailwind boost, as long as the Kyogre is not Scarfed, I should be able to outspeed him. I just don't want to Terra because then I make myself weak to Bleak Wind Storm. So I think what I'm going to do here, I could go for Trick too, or I can just try to get some damage off on him. I could trick the Thundurus into something. I'm going to trick the Thundurus here. I could go Terra Dragon here too, but I don't know if he has, if he's can go for Ice Beam on the next turn. I don't know. I think what I'm going to do here, I could go for just Shadow Ball too into the Kyogre, which would be pretty good. I'm going to Shadow Ball the Kyogre and I'm just going to go for Breaking Swipe here. I think that's my play. Because if he's with Tailwind, I think with a Scarf, I should still be able to double outspeed the Kyogre. He's Terra Water, so he's probably either Origin Pulse or Water Spout here. Please don't be Scarfed. Please just be Tailwind boosted. Oh, he's not even going to go for Tailwind, okay. That does a lot less than I thought I was going to. Yes, he's Icy Wind, that's what it is. So he's not, he might actually still be running Tailwind, but he's going for Icy Wind instead. Water Spout's reduced damage, but it's gonna do a fuck ton still. That is reduced damage, and that's choice specs. That's choice. That's choice specs. It's either Life Orb or specs. Yeah, we'll see if he's Life Orb. Yeah, that's choice specs. That's choice specs, Kyogre. Wow, that is fucking crazy. He's at 50%, so it's reduced damage, and it still does that much. That is broken. Not looking forward to go against that in Regulation G, I can tell you that right now. I don't know, I mean I can go for Encore, but I don't know what that really even does. I'm gonna Freeze Dry. I think Freeze Dry from this range gets rid of the Kyogre. And then I'm gonna Rock Blast here. Still no Tailwind, I'm surprised. There's still a chance we can maybe win here, but it just depends what he has. Because Cinccino's 115 speed, so I should outspeed him as long as I land my moves. Okay, that's good. Rock Blast should get rid of him here. So we're practically an even, like it's still an even match. There's a chance to win. He has no Tailwind either for some reason, so there's still a solid chance. I have a Terra I can use. I still have a Focus Sash intact still, so still a solid chance we can maybe win. Just depends what he has. His Crescent Ogre. Oh, the Ogre Pond has no Terra. No Terra on the Ogre Pond. Get the fuck out of here. You're getting one-tapped. Depends on his build, though. If he's running a decent amount of special defense or like max HP, it's not like a guaranteed one-hit KO sometimes, so we'll see what he's actually running. It depends on his EV build. And then I'm just going to go for Tail Slap here, see how much damage it does. Still a chance we could win. Maybe if he has Trick Room, if he goes for Trick Room, we can still maybe be in a bit of a bad spot, but just a 1 KO. So he's running probably fully offensive. Otherwise, he'd maybe live. You'd have to run a shit ton of bulk, though, to have a chance to even survive. Because it's 4 times effective. That does nothing. Oh, he's Rocky Helmet. It's going to be a bad time. There's another thing you guys got to take into consideration with the cinccino as well. If you're going against Rocky Helmet, like, you take a fuck ton of damage with Rocky Helmet damage. Because you have to hit, like, 4 or 5 times. And you're taking a shit ton of damage every single time. So you got to look out whatever has Rocky Helmet on your opponent's side. He has closer Trick Room. That's fine. Whatever, that's fine by me. I don't want to Encore him on this turn because he's probably going to attack me here, so I'm just going to go for a Rain Boosted Hydro Pump, and then I'm going to Protect here because I think he's going to try to kill the cinccino. Lunar Blessing. Okay, I wish I would have actually went for the Encore then. I actually regret that because see how much this actually does. That still does a solid amount of damage. Now, I guess considering he has Rocky Helmet, I guess Encore wouldn't be the best thing. So I'm just gonna Hydro Pump here. I'm gonna go for Hydro, and then I'm just gonna go for Tail Slap again. That's a 3-hit KO. He gets the special attack drop. That's bad. I think he's dead here, though. Bad. So I think even if we missed there, I think we maybe still would have won. It comes down to if he actually just had Lunar Blessing, how much health he would get back, but not bad. Team 1 against a Regulation G team. Can't take that lightly. Granted, that Kyogre was really scary, but I don't know why he didn't go for Tailwind. I think it would have went a lot differently if he would have threw up a Tailwind. Unless he was just running Icy Wind over Tailwind for whatever reason, but then at that point, why are you running Tornadus? Because the main reason to run Tornadus is the Prankster Tailwind, so I don't know. Solid game, though. Really solid game. Really close down to the wire match. It could have went a lot differently. We'll see you guys in another match. Alright, we're here with another game. My opponent has a really cool team. He has the Incineroar, Fluttermane, Blastoise, Meowscarada, Landorus T, and Primarina. So he has the double water type here. What do I want to bring here? I kind of want to bring the Thundurus, because Thundurus into him ain't too bad, actually. I think what I'm going to do here is I'm actually going to bring Fezandipity, Thundurus. I think that's my lead. If he brings Incineroar, usually you want to bring the Thundurus into, like, Intimidate most of the time. That's usually the most common matchups you're going to bring it into. So if he gives me an Intimidate boost, or even, like, any type of other boost, I can get some solid damage on stuff. Or he has also double Intimidate, I just realized that, so it's a perfect matchup for it. I'm looking at his team, too. He's probably Scarfed Landorus. That could be a bit of a problem. What else do I want to bring here? I think Iron Bundle's a no-brainer. And then I'm going to bring the Golden Go here. In case he's Scarfed Landorus, I can try to scout for that and make some plays. Need something for the Fluttermane, too, so if shit hits the fan, I got Scarf Golden Go in the back to come in and revenge kill Fluttermane, so. As long as he's not Speed Boost. I think with a Speed Boost, I think Fluttermane still does outspeed the Scarf Golden Go, so that you gotta take that into consideration as well if you use his team. But if they're not Speed Boost, you should outspeed them. There is the Intimidate, y'all. There is the Intimidate. Here's the plus 1 boost. Give me that plus 1 boost. He might actually just fake out the Fezandipity here, but what I'm going to do is I'm actually just going to go for Dazzling Gleam. And I'm going to Protect on this turn to see what he wants to do. He could go Terra here. He might Terra Grass, so I don't want to attack on turn 1. And I don't want to get faked out and one-shotted, so. See what he does here. I'm hoping he goes for Fake Out onto the Thundurus. That way I can dodge a little bit of damage. There's the fake out. Okay, perfect. Perfect. I outspeed Primarina. Can I get some Toxic Chain Axe in here? I do. Light screen. Okay, that's... He might actually think I'm special, too. He might think I'm special here. I'm not sure. Because he's throwing up the light screen for whatever reason. I mean, I guess for the Pheasantipity, but... You're about to get sent into the 5th dimension by a +1 Defiant boosted Wild Charge, bud. I'm just gonna Dazzling Gleam here again, and then I'm gonna go for Wild Charge. If he goes Terra Grass or, like, makes the swap out into Landorus, I'm gonna be really mad. Please don't tell me Landorus is coming in. Please. Here's the... Is this Landorus? Oh, that's Meowscarada. You're still taking a shit ton of damage. Yeah, that's a 2-hit KO. Like, now... And actually, he's a Dazzling Gleam, too. So if he gets poisoned, he dies. He just parting shot at me, bro. What the fuck are you doing? Does this... Oh my gosh. I'm at +6. I think I'm at least +4, actually. +4 Thunderous, bro. What is this guy doing? Does he not realize I have Defiant? This is why Thunderous with Defiant, bro. This shit is... Nobody plays against this, so they never expect you to have Defiant. They don't know what the fuck to do when you're going against this. He has Flutter Mane. Is he Speed Boost? Oh, he's a Special Attack Boost. Just what I'm going to do here is I'm actually just going to Icy Wind. I don't think he has anything to one-shot me here unless he has, like... I don't know, maybe if he's Specs plus Special... Or I guess he can't be Specs, but... If he's Special Attack Booster with, like, maybe... I don't think a Shadow will even one-shots me. Unless he's, like, Terra Ghost. I'm just going to Protect here. I need the Icy Wind. Because I think the Meowscarada will outspeed the Thunderous here. I just don't want to get one-shotted because he copied all my stats for some reason. I don't even know what the Meowscarada does to Pheasantipity. Like, I resist the dark and I resist the grass. So, like, what do you do to me? Dazzling Gleam. That's not going to one-shot me. Way rough, okay. He goes after the Thunderous, so that's perfect. Perfect. I think Icy Wind just gets the kill here, yeah it does, so. I got rid of the Meowscarada pretty much for free on a switch-in. I get the poison there too, there's that clutch Toxic Chain coming through. He's gonna intimidate me again. I think I'm at +6 now, and I are like at least +5. There's the Defiant boost again. Wow, so I think I'm, what am I at now? I think I just go fucking YOLO balls to the walls. Actually I can't. I want to really protect here. I need to double protect, but if he fakes me out here and goes for like Dazzling Gleam, I might just get killed. I'm at +5, so unfortunately I protected last turn. Kind of sucks, but if he fakes out the Thunderous here, he could maybe just one-shot the Thunderous with the Flutter Mane. So I'm just gonna Dazzling Gleam here. I'm gonna Dazzling Gleam. I'm not gonna Terra yet. I want to see if I can survive first. I'm gonna go for the Fly if I somehow live. I don't know if I actually live from that range because he had +1, so I don't think I actually live a +1. Oh, he's gonna go for Shadow Ball. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Okay, now I outspeed you on the next turn, bud, because you're at -1 speed, so... Here's where we go full send, bro. I'm just gonna Dazzling Gleam again. We're gonna full send. We're going Terra Flying, Power Herb, Fly. Here's where it all happens. This is what we've been waiting for this entire match after he keeps giving us non-stop attack boost. At this point in the game, like, I have Iron Bundle in the back too, so like it doesn't really matter. I can waste Terra here because Iron Bundle just kills the Incineroar and one-shots it, so. And I'm not really too worried about whatever else he has. Here we go. Here we go. I want to see if you guys can find anybody else using this shit. Defiant Thunderous with Terra Flying, Power Herb, Fly. You ain't gonna see this shit anywhere else. Knock this Flutter Mane into the 10th dimension. Get out of here. There's no way you live this. Get out. Good riddance. This is Thunderous's game to win, y'all. Such a good matchup, and my opponent just literally just buffed me over and over for some reason. Double Intimidate is where this thing shines. I'm dead here, though. That's fine. I did a shit ton with this thing, so that's fine. Rest easy, homeboy. Like I said, I still have Iron Bundle in the back anyway, so it doesn't matter. Pheasant AP, like, the Pheasant AP is just putting in a shit ton of work, too. Like, it just doesn't die. Like, if they have nothing for the Pheasant AP to, like, one-shot it or, like, double into it, like, it just sits here and just constantly does damage. And then, like, you have more and more odds to try to get a Poison Toxic Chain off, so... I forgot he has the Primarina. It doesn't matter, though. I'm gonna Roost here. I'm gonna Roost, and then I have two options. I can go for Hydro Pump or just get rid of the Primarina. I'm gonna get rid of the Incineroar on this turn. I have Golden Go in the back, which, with Choice Scarf, Make It Rain, probably, from this range, probably one-shots Primarina, so... I think at this point in the game, it's looking really good as for a win. I don't know what he really does here, like, he already... Unless he has, like, some crazy moveset on his Primarina, but we already seen that it has Light Screen for some reason, so it's probably supportive. Wow, he got really lucky. He just happened to go for Encore on the turn I went for Roost. That's just pure luck there. He didn't even know I had Roost. I mean, that's fine. I'll just go for Roost over and over, but like, I still have a Freeze Dry with your name on it, but he just surrenders. I was gonna say there's no way I think he wins. Plus, he doesn't even know my last Mon, which is Golden Go, so... Judging that he had Light Screen and Encore too, he probably only had like... He either had a Sparkling Aria or like Hyper Voice, and then maybe like Moon Blast, so he had really nothing to really touch the Golden Go. Not even bad. If you want to showcase for the Immortals, right there for the Thunderous, that is probably one of the best showcases that Thunderous is probably going to have. Crazy Thunderous showcase. You ain't going to see Defiant physical Thunderous anywhere else. If you enjoyed that, leave a like, please. Because gosh, is that crazy. I'll see you guys in probably one more match. We'll see how it goes. Alright, we're here with one last game. My opponent has the Articuno, Ninetales, Hisuian Arcanine, Oki Doggy, Ogerpon, and the Raging Bolt. I think it's actually a copy-paste team. I think this is what this one actually is, because I've seen this one a lot on Showdown too when I was testing this team. I don't know if it had Oki Doggy on it, I'm not sure, but I think this is a copy-paste. I have Golden Goal. Golden Goal pairs really well into this opposing team. It's just so damn good. I mean, I think I could just lead Golden Goal too, which wouldn't be too bad here, but... I think I'm actually going to lead Gouging Fire. I'm going to lead Gouging Fire. I'm going to bring the cinccino. I'm going to bring the bundle, and then I'm gonna bring the gold and go in the back. I think that's what I bring here. Because with a speed boost, I should be able to outspeed the Articuno, and like I can force a Terra on both of those mons if he brings them. I can force a Terra on the Raging Bolt. Actually has the Okie Doggy, that's surprising. I know, does Guard Dog? I think Guard Dog is only for intimidating it. I think it's only for intimidate, so. I can make a crazy play here too, because I think he's going to go for either close combat or Drain Punch here. I think he's going to try to Rock Slide and then go for a fighting type move. I could make a crazy play here. Do I go to Terra Grass? I don't think I do. I could break it. I don't know if Guard Dog actually works for like attack drops from like Breaking Swipe, or is it if it's just only for Intimidate. I'm not sure. Because I want to go for Breaking Swipe here, but I'm just going to go for it anyway. I don't know how it works. I think it's just for Intimidate, but I'm going to go Terra Ghost here. And then I'm going to Rock Blast. I'm at -1, which kind of sucks, but should do still a solid amount of damage. If I can survive a Drain Punch here too, that'd be great. Okay, so the Guard Dog, it's only for Intimidate, okay. I don't think that's going to be enough damage, unfortunately. If I get a crit here, maybe. I need a crit or a high roll. I got a high roll there, so that mattered. I got a crit. Oh, the crit mattered. The crit mattered right on cue. Not even bad. Cinccino, can I dodge the Drain Punch here, please? There's the dodge. What a play. This is a play that... This is why you run Terra Ghost. That's why I got Terra Ghost on this Cinccino, just mainly for stuff like this. What a play. On cue crit. The Cinccino wants to shine. This is the Cinccino's match. It just wants to be the MVP here. I force a Terra onto the Ninetales here. I'm assuming he has Articuno in the back. That's what his last mon is. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to Howl. I'm going to go for Howl, and if he's Terra, he's probably Terra Fire, so I'm going to go for Rock Blast here. At neutral, I think if I can get a 5-hit with Rock Blast, I think I can get rid of the Ninetales and get it out of here. If I can land, that is. If I can land it, I can't land it even. So now I get to free Aurora Veil. Oh, that's fun. That's going to be fun. And he knocks off my loaded dice, so I'm in a bad spot now, actually. That's another thing, too. Like, if you go get knock off, if the Cinccino gets knocked off, it really relies on its item. If it doesn't have the loaded dice, it's kind of useless. So now the Cinccino in this match is kind of useless. It doesn't really do anything. I can go for Breaking Swipe here again, but I really want damage on the Ninetales. I'm actually going to Breaking Swipe just mainly for the Okie Doggy, because I can kind of make it useless. It's not really doing that much damage anymore, so... And then I'm going to try to Rock Blast and see how much damage I can do. It's at neutral. I don't have the loaded dice anymore, though. It's just pure luck now. I only get a 2-shot, so that's even worse. I maybe should just went for Flare Blitz there. I don't know. We'll see how that actually affects me. Maybe I should just went after the Ninetales. The Okie Doggy is like not really doing that much damage, though. Like, he has Poison Jab, but like, it's at -2. It's not going to do that much. Yeah, it does nothing. No poison either, so... I'm going to go into the Golden Go here. I'm Scarf, so I should be able to outspeed the Ninetales. He's forced to go Terra here. If he wants to survive, he goes Terra. And then I think I just Breaking Swipe again here. I'm going to Breaking Swipe. If he goes Terra Fire, I can get some damage on him. And then I'm just going to go for Make It Rain here. He's not even going to Terra, okay? I mean, I understand he's behind a Veil, but like, this is 4 times effective, bro. Yeah, you're still gone. Get out of here. Knock off, that's actually what I wanted. I wanted him to knock my choice scarf off. That's perfect. So now if I really need to, I can go for Nasty Plot. That's great. Now he can't even really do much to me because I dodge the poison moves because I'm Steel type. He can't hit me with Drain Punch, and like the only thing he really has for me is Knock Off, and he's at minus like 3 already, and plus I have no item, so I can kind of just do whatever I want here pretty much. I think I'm just going to Flare Blitz. The Gouging Fire here doesn't really do much for me. I'm just going to Flare Blitz for damage. And then I could Nasty Plot here. I think I'm going to Nasty Plot. I don't think he one-shots me with anything. I dodge. He's Bright Powder. He's Bright Powder along with Snow Cloak. Poison Jab. I think the Gouging Fire dies here, actually, to a Blizzard. Sheer Cold. Please don't land. Wow. This guy is going for the 1-hit KOs. Get out of here. Get this thing out of here. Get it out. Bright Powder, Snow Cloak with Sheer Cold. This shit's not fun. Get it out. I miss again. I miss again. Oh no. Uh-oh, I miss again. What is this luck? That's a Soul Vest. That's a Soul Vest Okie Doggy. Otherwise he would have died. Icy Wind. Okay, that's fine. As long as he's not going for 1 KO moves, that's fine. I don't care. Like, now I'm at neutral speed. I think I should be able to still outspeed him. So I'm just going to go for Flare Blitz again. I just go for Make It Rain. I'm at neutral now again, I think. So I still have Iron Bundle in the back, too, which still has a Sash intact. So I just need damage. That's kind of the main thing I need here. He's getting really lucky with a lot of these dodges, too. I guess he still has Aurora Veil. That's probably why the Okie Doggy also lived. There's probably going to be somebody in the comments that says, oh, yes, the reason why he lived, blah, 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 is because he has Aurora Veil. I think if he even with Aurora Veil, though, like, I think a Soul Vest made him live there, because I think even through Aurora Veil, he would have died. So that was a +1 Make It Rain. Poison Jab, you can't do shit to me. He lands the Sheer Cold. Wow, okay, so he just brought the game back. He just brought the game back. So now I'm forced to go after the Okie Doggy, because otherwise he gets all his fucking health back from me. So I'm forced to go after the Okie Doggy here and try to get rid of it. I think a Freeze Dry should kill from this range. If it doesn't, I lose. He protects. Okay, that's great. He lives! He lives! Wow. I should have went for Hydro Pump. That's my own fault. Now he gets a fuck ton of health back. He's so low on attack, though, like, I don't know if it really matters. I mean, how many returns of Veil? Yeah, he has 1 turn of Veil, so I just protect. I think I just protect here, don't I? I think I do. I just protect here. I think what I should have did last turn, I should have maybe protected. I know I should have went for Hydro Pump, but I thought that would kill, though. That must have been like a min roll there, because that should have killed. Veil's gone. I just don't know what I should... If I go after the Articuno here, like, if he lands a one-shot, he wins. But I should be able to live another Drain Punch as long as he doesn't crit me. So I think I should be able to... I gotta land a Hydro Pump here. I think the Hydro Pump's the only way it kills. I lose. I lose. I lose because of a fucking miss. That's great. Oh my gosh, this game fucking sucks. And he crits me, too. That crit mattered there, too, because I could have maybe lived. It came down to if he landed a Sheer Cold, I would have had another turn to probably live. So not only do I miss, I also get critted to end the game. What a match. Make all the right plays and you just get fucked by the RNG. That's fun. Wow. And that min roll there too on the freeze dry. I have to calc that, but I think that would have killed. I know it was through a veil and he was probably AV, but I think it would have did a little bit more than that. I think that's probably like minimum roll. What a match to end on though. That was our game to win. I don't know how the fuck we lost. We just got fucked by the RNG. The misses, the min roll, and then the crit on the drain punch there with him being at -4. Just got fucked all in a row there. That's unfortunate. Let's talk a little bit about this team though. As for this team, like I said, I think this is probably my best Regulation F team that I have made so far. So there's also like it's really cool to see like at the start, like especially at the start of the games, like for my team building when I started playing like Scarlet and Vita, getting back into the main series games. Because I never played Sword and Shield, I skipped those. Same with Legend Arceus. I was only really playing like on Showdown casually, like here and there. Like starting out at the start of Scarlet and Violet up until now, like seeing the progression of my team building and how my team building just gets better and better. Especially in like my first Scarlet and Violet like VGC teams, they were really, really bad. The first team I made was just fucking awful. It was so bad. And like compared to that one up until now, like how good my team building has gotten, how good I'm getting back at like team building again, it's just really great to see. Especially as like a player playing the game and trying to make teams competitively and seeing them do really well. So if you guys want a really fun team that's also incredibly good, if you just want a team that for like Master Ball to get you easily from like mid-tier Great Ball or like low tiers all the way up to Master Ball tier, if you're looking for a team for that, this is the perfect team. Or if you want a team that actually is pretty good in the grind in Master Ball tier, like I said, I made this team. I got this team in the span of like about 30 games up to around about 4,600 is where I got the peak for this team in the span of about 30 games. So starting out, I think it was at least, I think, around like 12, 13,000 or something. I forgot what it exactly was. But pretty solid, really solid team. If you guys want to use this team, pokepaste down below. Rental code up in the corner. By all means, use the team. Have any feedback, let me know as well. Granted, I think this team is probably the best it's going to get. I don't think there's really much else I can really do with the team to improve it. I think it's probably the best it's going to be getting. So, but if you do have any feedback, let me know. I still want to hear any feedback. Apart from that, hope you guys enjoyed. As for my teams, I don't know if I'm going to have any more Regulation F teams. This current rank split actually ends on the 31st of March, so I think either this next week or the week after, we should be getting a Regulation G announcement. That's what a lot of people are speculating. I don't know if that's going to be the case, so I think we might have like one more rank split, like another month or two of Regulation F. If that's the case, I might have one or two more of my teams, but if not, if we're going to be going into Regulation G, this might actually be one of my last Regulation F teams that I do make, but I will be making some Regulation G teams and hopping into that, which is actually brand new territory for me because I never really played a lot of like the Regulation G with like restricteds and double restricteds. So even like back in like Sun and Moon, Ultra Sun and Moon, and those 3DS era for like Gen 6, 7, 8, like I never really even played any like Regulation G or restricted legendary type VGC format. So going to be hopping into that. I'm sure it's going to be a disaster, at least starting out with, but knowing all from this and like putting my team building shit and putting that like that together and trying to make teams based off of what I already know, I should be able to kind of put something together at least. So a lot of cool legendaries I want to use as well. So if you guys want to stick around for that, going into Regulation G within the next few weeks, hopefully, subscribe so you do not miss any of that. I'll have a bunch of my teams and I'll be featuring a bunch of other really cool teams. But I'm gonna get out of here. Thanks for watching, everybody. See you guys in a future video.